Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be episode 1 of season 2. Thanks for waiting so patiently. It's been about a month since the last video, since season 1 ended, and I've got some stuff going on. It's October. It's been October for a week now. The weather's definitely cooling off quite a bit. It's getting down into the 40s at night. Highs during the day are around 60 or 70. That's Fahrenheit for all of you folks that are not in the United States. Sorry about that. We don't do Celsius here. And I don't know what the conversion is, so couldn't even take a guess. My bad. Anyways, guys, I've got a lot of stuff I'm getting ready to do today. I'm getting ready to make a lot of changes to this colony pen. Gonna upgrade their shelters a little bit. I've also got a lot that I'm doing with the rabbit tractor, so let's get right into it. This here, this is the deck, or what I call the deck anyway. It's just a big pallet with some tin sheeting on it, and the rabbits spend most of their time under this thing. Let's turn on the flash here, get a little extra light under here. And as you can see, they've got quite a tunnel system going in here. They've really dug out quite a lot. We are getting ready to make this area bigger. I'm going to take this one up, scoot it over, and then I've got this big old pallet over here that we're going to set next to it so that it'll take up a nice big area, and it'll basically, it's going to cover the whole hillside now. So we won't have this little area right here exposed, and same with this side. This area over here will also be have a deck over it and will no longer be exposed. So I think the rabbits are really going to like that. It'll help them out for shelter this winter. Check out my natural camo netting, as I like to refer to it. This is just some plastic netting that I use for the roof to keep owls and cats out. And we had a grapevine grow across it this year, and it's covered up, gosh, probably about half of it at this point. Maybe a little less than half. Excited for next year when this thing covers the entire top of this deal. It'll create lots of extra shade for the rabbits. So hopefully the vines don't get too heavy. I might have to reinforce this ceiling a little bit, depending on how heavy these vines get. I'm also worried about this winter. If it ices, these vines are going to hold a lot of extra ice. It could bring this whole thing down. So cross your fingers for me, guys. We're hoping that doesn't happen. Once the leaves dry out and fall off of these vines, I'm just going to use a blower to blow them all up off of it, so hopefully it won't hold as much ice and snow. Another thing I'm getting ready to do is level out these shelters. As you can see, they're all just kind of sitting in here haphazardly, kind of lopsided and stuff. I'm going to pull those up. I'm going to lay some boards down, some runners, like some 2x4s or something, get them as level as I can, and then set all the shelters back on them so that they look a little bit more uniform, a little nicer. As you can see, I've still got the pallet decking here in front, but I've also extended it. I've now got the pallet right here in front, so I can step into this area without stepping into mud if it's muddy out here, and I can service the water fount and the feeder without having to get in the mud. So that's real nice. And then I've also put pallets down this side, and it's giving the rabbits lots of places where they can get up off the dirt if it's been rainy and muddy outside. And I did go ahead and just throw down a fresh layer of straw. All these areas right here where you're seeing most of the straw, those are still dirt floor. There's no wood under that. This is where they do most of their pooping. Since it's in front of the feeder, they just kind of naturally poop all in this area. Makes it easy for me to rake it out and keep it clean in here. And yeah, that's really, I guess that's really about it for this. Let's check out the rabbit tractor. These rabbits right here are in this very temporary holding cage for today because they keep escaping the rabbit tractor. They keep digging tunnels under the edge of the tractor. And when I say rabbit tractor, guys, that's just something that somebody came up with. They call it a rabbit tractor. It's not an actual tractor. It's just it's a cage without a bottom in it that you can pick up and move to a new patch of grass every day so that they can eat fresh grass. That's all a rabbit tractor is. I also refer to it as the mobile pen sometimes. Same thing. But this is just a temporary holding cage. This is way too small for them to be in full time with there being 12 of them. But they're in here right now so that I can work on the rabbit tractor. And this is a work in progress right now. I've got it flipped upside down. Okay, so what you're seeing here, this is actually the bottom of the cage. This will be what's in contact with the dirt. And I am stretching chicken wire across, stapling it down. Getting ready to do this side, and then I'll also do the middle area here. I'm just going to wire all the way across so that they can't dig out. Now, it's worth noting, guys, that you can't use chicken wire on a hanging cage, okay? If your cage is up off the ground, this wire is going to be way too thin and sharp for the rabbits to be standing on. But this is going to be sitting on the dirt, so they're not actually, the rabbits won't really even be able to tell this wire is here unless they're trying to dig. Their feet will basically be making contact with the dirt, and that'll be supporting all their weight. So this wire won't be cutting into their feet. It's not going to be the only thing supporting their weight. This is just to keep them from digging out. So for those of you that may be thinking about building your own hanging cages, you cannot use chicken wire for the bottom of your cage, okay? You need to use like 14 gauge, 1 inch by 1/2 inch after weld galvanized rabbit wire, or else it's not going to be good. Alright, so just bear that in mind. This is not appropriate flooring for hanging cages. But yeah, guys, so this is basically, this is going to be a 2-part episode. I'm just doing the part 1 here before I make all my changes. Just wanted to show you what we're working with and what I'm doing to get ready for fall and winter. And I'm going to be working on this for the rest of the day. So once I have finished doing my updates, I'll take another video and post that, and that'll be part 2 of episode 1, and kind of do a before-after type thing. So guys, thanks for hanging around. Thanks to all my patient subscribers. I know you guys have been waiting for this video to come out. Hopefully it's not disappointing to you in any way. If you have any questions or anything that you specifically want me to cover in the coming episodes, please leave it in the comments. Let me know. I'll be happy to answer questions or go over things. It also helps give me a little bit of direction in my videos. So let me know what you want to know, and we'll do a video about it. Anyways, guys, we'll see you a little bit later today, or maybe tomorrow whenever I get around to posting the second part of episode 1. Thanks for checking in, and we'll see you in just a little bit, guys. Have a good one.